Rest in peace, DMX, one of the greatest rappers.
Remember I was telling you about the last time he went scoreless in the first half? Since then he got cooking. Down 6.
This is the guy you want with it here.
Oh, traveling Bogdanovich.
That's nitpicking there. I mean, I see that all the time. Watch this, folks.
He did change the pivot foot, right?
I see that all the time. Because you know what? There was no advantage gained. You know, that comes under the, selective enforcement category.
Unforced error by the Pistons there. Give it right back to the Clips. Zubats off the feed from George. Rolls off. Burks got mauled underneath. That's going to go against Zubats. That's 4.
Zubats is 2 of 7. Sort of looks a little uncomfortable when he has to go athleticism to the basket. And, he was trying to go with his offhand there on the move. It wasn't like a standstill, straight up dunk or anything like that. Looked just a little bit off there.
So on the floor for the Pistons, it'll be Alec Burks-Tinbaum.
Where he hasn't looked off is on the glass.
So we're at 17 rebounds. Big rebounds. Burks, Ivy, Bagley, Bogdanovich, Bay. Bay, corner. No good. Rebound Leonard. Leonard, finger roll.
You didn't want to give him access to the basket.
87, 79.
Yeah, he's been struggling with his outside shot, Kawhi Leonard, so you want to try to keep him out there if possible.
A good quick answer there from Jaden Ivey to come right back and answer right in the lane. Back to a 6-point deficit. Leonard gets it back. Leonard steps into the 3. Still can't buy a bucket.
That's where you want him.
Yes, sir. Live with that. Ivy. Ivy was just looking to get rid of it to Marvin Bagley, but there's going to be an offensive foul going against Jaden Ivey. That's 4. Looks like he popped.
Must have got him with that off arm.
George.
But here's Leonard a moment ago. Euro stepping to the basket with the big hands. He's got some of the biggest hands in the league, folks.
87-81. Coaching 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Pistons have led most of tonight. In the fourth quarter, Clippers have taken over. And we've got 3 in the key on Zubac. We're seeing some things called here tonight. A 3-second violation. You don't see that all the time. You see it more on the defensive side. 3 without guarding. So Pistons get it right back.
He became a statue in there.
Plenty of time. The old statue of Zubac. Quite an attraction here in LA. Bogdanovich, relatively quiet in the second half. Step back. Both rolls off. Rebound George. He's going to get a chance to go to the line. I'll tell you what, Paul George working hard tonight. He's had to work for everything he's got. 14 points, 9 rebounds as Bogdanovich picks up the foul.
If you are the Pistons, you're still within range here. Probably going to end up 7 or 8 points down. 7 or 8 points down after these free throws. The clock's not a factor, but where you have to sharpen up now is with your ball handling and your decision making. There are good shots still available. I'd probably try to work through this guy, expecting that they might still look to send a second defender just for the purpose of getting myself an open shot. But when you go inside, it's got to be under control. You got to be ready to drop it off or kick it out. The decision making is imperative here.
He gets them both. It is an 8-point lead. Bogdanovich limited to just 5 points here in the second half. Ivy off the screen from Bagley. Ivy, pump fake underneath. Ivy back with it, and one. Working against Zubats. Jaden Ivy showing no fear in the lane.
Well, he goes after Zubats, who blocks it, but now given a second chance, and Zubats has the lunge a little.
18 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. Back iron, couldn't get the free throw, so it remains a 6-point deficit.
He shoot that with a lot of confidence. Looked like he was chasing it down before he even released it.
Ivy a little ginger. He's
still hobbled out there.
He's defending Reggie Jackson in the corner. Right now, Paul George working against Bagley. George got this spot. Rebound, Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich stepping into a 3. Bogey couldn't get it. Zubats rebound.
That would have been huge because they were not aware as he was bringing the ball down the floor. He was able to dribble right into the 3-point line.
Inside 2 minutes to play. George splits the defenders. Lobs it to Zubats for the two-handed jam. 8-point lead.
You knew that was trouble the minute he got that little split.
Tough sledding in the second half. Burks not with it out of the timeout. Out front to Bogdanovich. Boyan. Floater. Got it. 85-91. Minute and a half to play.
All right, solid defensively. Each guy. You don't want to be the one to get beat here. Talk. Move your feet.
And they switch. Ivy switches on to George. George, contact, high out the window, rebound, MB3. Looking for help. Bagley picked up the dribble, gets it out to Burks. Burks back with it.
Bit of a mismatch here.
Burks working against Zubats.
Yeah.
Zubats, that's his 5th. Stop, gets the first one. 5-point game. A lot of time. Kawhi Leonard. Night likely over. 6 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. 24 minutes into the start of the season. Burks' second free throw is perfect.
All right, you keep the clock out of it as long as you're scoring. They can do whatever they want right here. You don't have to foul. You just need to tee up and be ready to hit the defensive glass.
Ivy on Reggie Jackson. Bay on Paul George. Now the switch. Now the double on George. Powell's got it. 4 to shoot. Norman Powell kicks it out. North, 1 to shoot. Back iron, no good. Last touch by Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, that's got to be rebounded if you're the Pistons. They say, let's take a look at it. They're going to say Zubats influenced it out. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Looked like it might have been Sadiq Bey.
It is. So fortunate the Clippers get it back. 10 to shoot.
All that time was lost, though, Johnny. They need to rebound that.
Powell thought about it. Powell, baseline jam. Now the Pistons are in the deep water. Down 6.
See if you can get a 3 up in the air within the first 2 or 3 seconds here.
Burks got fouled by Paul George. Even better indeed. Well, barely a second. No, less than a second came off. 5 fouls on George.
What was Paul George even thinking here? Totally unnecessary. Burks is going to make the 2 free throws, but it at least allows you an opportunity to gamble. You don't have to foul right away. You can gamble maybe a couple of seconds.
Free throw. And Burks buries it. So 4-point game. Jackson, they're going to have to foul Reggie. Reggie's still with it. Unable to get the foul, and now a heavy foul. And Sadiq Bey may have been hurt while trying to lay the foul. 6 seconds off the clock.
He's 94% from the floor, so.
Tell me.
94 isn't 100. But it's pretty dark.
Reggie Jackson, leading scorer for the Clippers tonight. Give him 23s and buries both of them. Now down 6, got to get something quickly. And Burks gets it right back to Jaden Ivey. Quickest man on the floor. Ivey back out to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich takes it in for the flush, and the Clippers were content to give that up. And now Marcus Morris with it. And it's all but academic at this point.
Resumed with Los Angeles inbounded on the sideline. Yeah, that's definitely the nail
on ice. Marcus Morris. We're going to talk about his time with the Pistons. Morris missed the first free throw, so leaves a little intrigue left.
Pistons played a good game tonight. They played a competitive game. I think, where they may have, suffered the biggest downfall was at the three-point line where they're shooting 6 for 31. They got to feel like they're better than that. They just missed some shots tonight. They were right there, had a chance. Clippers were a whole lot better, and especially overall shooting.
This will be a tough one. This will be a 5th straight loss for the Pistons. And they will have now lost 8 of their last 9 games in a tough sledding ahead. They got the Lakers coming up tomorrow night here at Crypto.com Arena. They get it back to Batum. Batum knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Clippers with 4.7 remaining. Six games, 12 days for the Pistons. And they're content to let this one finish up. That is your final score.